I'm here with Devlin Mackay, former Kilmarnock goalkeeper, came through the youth system, highly thought of and stuff. How you doing, Devlin?
I'm doing alright, mate. How you getting on?
Not too bad, not too bad. How's the lockdown been for you then?
It's been hard, honestly. See, just not being stuck in the house all the time. Me and my family's been taking like proper precautions and that, but we're getting through it alright.
Everybody keeping safe on your end then, yeah?
Everybody's keep safe, mate. Aye.
Good man, good man. So obviously I'm here to talk about your time at Killie, but usually with these things you would start from the beginning of your career, but I need to start with your Killie first team debut coming on against Rangers in such a big match. Do you want to just kind of take me through that day?
Aye, well, it was kind of routine. I'd done it a million times before. It was more or less, I think Danny Backman was ill, and I was just sitting on the bench, as I've done, well, too many times, and everything was going well. The boys were doing well, and then Jama, he took a knock, and I didn't even think it was going on. I was sat on the bench, I was told to warm up, I was just really nervous, and then when the sub was made, Jamas came to the touchline, Billy Thompson's grabbed me, he's like, I'm just going to show them what you can do, and as soon as I went to the line, that was me. The nerves were completely gone. I went on, I done alright.
Is it one of the things, as you say, you weren't expecting to actually go on? Is it one of the things you see goalkeepers getting injured, but they kind of usually take it off kind of thing?
Aye, I thought he'd taken a wee knock, and I thought he was alright. He seemed to be alright, and then I seen the signal at the touchline. I was like, he's coming straight off. And I was nervous, but as soon as I went on, the nerves just disappeared completely.
Did Steve Clark say anything to you before he went on, or was it more Billy Thompson that kind of gave you?
It was a bit. Aye, I think he just let me do my thing. He didn't want to fill my head with too much. Same with Alex Dyer. It was just Billy Thompson. He just grabbed me. He was like, just go and show them what you can do. He's like, I don't worry about nothing. And I just went straight on and done what I do every day in training. And it was, I done all right.
That's my memory there. It was obviously Alex Dyer in the touchline. Steve was up in the stands. But I mean, obviously, if you weren't expecting your debut, was it kind of weird getting into that mind frame, or was it a case of, did that maybe help you that you weren't expecting?
I was thrown in at the deep end. I think it's a massive game for the club. But no, I just see the fact I wasn't expecting it. I didn't have any time to think about it, and I just went straight on. I think that actually helped me out quite a bit, because I didn't even have time to be nervous. I just went straight on, and that was me. Aye.
And Morelos scored before you went on, so you claiming a clean sheet then that day?
Oh, aye. 35 minutes clean sheet, aye. Of course I'm.
Oh, brilliant. And obviously you touched on how big a day that was. What was it like being in about that, like in the dressing room even afterwards?
Oh, it was crazy. It was nearly feeling I've been a part of the full thing, because I've been watching it from a distance for so many years. Mm-hmm. So I've been on the bench since I was 16, more or less. And even being in and being part of it, feeling involved, it was a big thing for me. And I was just ready to take it on and take the next step. And unfortunately, things didn't pan out that way. But it was a really memorable day for me, and obviously family as well. And
when Eamon Brophy was stepping up to take that penalty, what was going through your head at the complete other side of the pitch? See, you wouldn't.
This is absolutely. I was trying to keep myself as calm as possible. I just wasn't thinking about much at all. Honestly, my head was more or less blank. When I knew Brophy was going to score. When he scored, it was like a wee bit of excitement. I tried to tell myself, right, you need to keep calm. The game's not over. Just see it through. And then when the final whistle went, that's when all the excitement, all the adrenaline, all the nerves just properly kicked in. And that was it. I tried to just keep as calm as possible.
Brilliant. And kind of all through I know Europe didn't go as the club wanted it to, obviously, but we'll not go too much into that. But kind of being a part of the squad preparing for the Europa League must have been quite good as well.
Oh, it was great. It was completely different experience for anything I've ever been a part of before. There was a proper buzzer in the club. But all the boys were ready, all the fans were so excited. It was really good,
And obviously the day after the Rangers game, I think it was the day after Steve Clark was appointed Scotland boss. Were you surprised by that, or were you expecting it?
I think there was rumours, and I think folks seen it coming, But it was still, even though it did happen, it was still a shock for everybody. Even though folk knew it was coming, it was really sad because Steve Clarke was such, well, he was such a professional. Like everything we done in and around the club was at the highest level possible. And if there was a slip in training, wouldn't let it happen. We were constantly at the best level we could be. And it was sad to see him go because he was such a professional.
And as you say, how professional he was, it just shows that he was there to the very last kick of that Rangers game. And as much as he was in the stand, he didn't let any media stuff like kind of come over. He just focused until Kelly finished third. That was kind of showtime.
It was like he got the very best of the boys. Well, the hardest team to beat, and we had a great group of players, and he really showed what the boys could do because we did. It was an amazing season.
Well, I'll just take the. In fact, no, we'll touch on what was it like working with Steve Clarke then on a day-to-day basis.
It was, like he says, it was extremely professional. It was punctuality was massive. The standard of training couldn't slip. It had to be at the highest level it possibly could be, and the boys actually really strived. They really strived under it. It was really competitive, but the boys loved it. See, because how good the training was and the rest of it, the boys just had such a good time and really enjoyed how hard it was.
Did he take you aside very often? Did he ever speak to you one-on-one, or was he a kind of hands-off?
It was, I don't know if it was just me, but for me, there was the odd pulling to the side, and it was just, you need to keep your head down, obviously, because I wasn't playing, and he in very little words, he just tried to keep my spirits high, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was like for the rest of the boys, but it was really subdued. But he talked when he needed to anyway.
And I've spoke to Gary Dicker and Alan Power and stuff about him before, and the kind of impression they gave me was that even though they were starting most weeks, they still didn't know where they were with him on the Friday if they were going to play or no. Is that the case?
You couldn't read them, honestly. You just didn't know it was hinking, but he knew exactly what it was doing. He always knew what it was doing. But it was kind of uneasy. You didn't really know where you were with him. I'll say that. But it was just great at his job, obviously. And
I'll take you back to the beginning. Like, how did you get into football, and where did it all kind of start for you?
Well, it all started. I was playing for a local boys club at left back at Girdle Toll. Wasn't enjoying it, and I was thinking about chucking. I was really young anyway. And then my dad taken me at the back and he told me to jump in goals for a bit, kicking some balls at me, and he thought, I suppose got a bit or something. So like in the newspaper, seen Dragon Boys Club, we're looking for goalies. Started off there, started loving football, and I just all the way through until I got scouted for Kilmarnock 11s, Kilmarnock 11s, and that's when I started with Kelly, and that's when I started proper trying to push on and think this could maybe be something that I could do for a living and love.
Mm-hmm. And when you're at that kind of age, obviously you come through the kind of youth ranks. Is there anybody of note like these days that you maybe remember being in the same team as?
The same team as? Well, my age group was we had a really good age group. There was obviously Greg Kilty and Greg Taylor. They've came through and they've done amazing. But no, I think that's the only two that I was in a party that came through the youth with us. But obviously two great players, real professionals as well.
And I'm right in saying after a wee bit of time at Kelly, you went down south, is that right?
Yeah, I went to Derby for 6 months. That was an eye-opener anyway. Honestly, it was just a great experience to go down there to see the kind of facilities that are at the top level there. Honestly, all the boys were great. It was good. It was really good.
As well, was it Berwick, I believe?
I was at Berwick for a bit. Unfortunately, again, I got injured. Played a few games for them, and I was just even playing every week. It was something that I've always wanted to do, and it was just good to just know you're playing on the Saturday. You feel was preparing for it, and I was really enjoying myself. I was playing well. The boys were doing well as well, but I just got injured again. Had a word with William McCulloch, and he's like, do you need to come back? But I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to see this through. And he's like, no problem. He brought me back, got rehab for Kilmarnock, and then I just tried to bounce on for the next season for there. But I wish I played the full season. I wish I was fit enough to just play a full season, but it wasn't to be.
Mm-hmm. And touching on your injuries, you've been very unlucky with major injuries through your career. What's it been like kind of dealing with that?
I'm not going to lie, it's been a mental struggle. Like, I didn't have any injuries all the way up till I was probably about 18. And I was always fit. I was always like, I was fine. And then I had a wee niggle in my hip one day, and I really didn't think it was anything. And then Alec McQueen seen me. I went and got scanned, and it turned out that I had a bone that was a wee bit too big in my hip, and it had been rubbing against my ligaments and the rest of it, and it was causing some real stress in my hip. So I went and got that operated on, came back fit again, went into the next season, and within 3 weeks, same again, but the other hip, had to go, and then that was me. The exact same thing again, went and got an operation on that, came back, and then it happened again. So it was 3 times, and that was it was a nightmare. But just now I'm probably feeling the best I've felt in a while. I'm ready to just go and see what I can do. I'm training with some teams now, and I'm just ready to just show what I can do. But I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I just want to keep playing football, and I want to keep going. And this is what I want to do.
Well, we'll just go into that. Obviously, you were released from Killie a few years ago. But how did that make you feel, when you got the news?
For years and years, I always thought I was going to be devastated if that day ever came, because when I knew I was getting injured a lot, I thought they've not really got a decision to make, and they didn't. Like, Kilmarnock didn't have a decision to make. I hadn't played. I'd been injured for a while, and when I got told, I was gutted. I'm not going to lie, I was gutted, but it's a new start. Like, things didn't really happen for me the way I wanted them to at Kilmarnock, which I really did as well. I really wanted things to go right at Kilmarnock, but I'm ready just to push on now. No, get too stressed about what's happened. Just try and kick on and go for the next one and try and push on as hard as I can, because I'm feeling good now. I really am. I'm feeling the best I've felt in years, and I just want to prove folk wrong.
And do you think the kind of current situation, the club's maybe going to not be in the best financial position that it would like to be? Do you think that maybe made their decision for them, to get rid of yourself?
I think they're going to keep the players that they know are going to be able to provide them with games and good performances every week. And I know I'm not one of them, because my injuries. Like, I showed them that I could do it, but unfortunately, like, there's a difference between training and playing. I didn't play, so their decision was made up for them. Financially, they need to keep who they know are going to play every week and are going to be dead certainties to be ready. For them, I wasn't one of them. Like, I hadn't been for a few years, but I'm doing my rehab every day. I'm just trying to make sure that wherever I go next, it won't be the same story. I'll be pushing on and I'll be trying my best.
In a way, do you see this as an opportunity, to maybe cement your place like another team?
Massively. I'm just seeing it as, like the old saying is, one door closes, another opens. I'm seeing it as a blessing. I'm trying to just push on, and things didn't work out at Killie. Let's go somewhere else and start again and just see what I can do. Aye.
What kind of level do you see yourself kind of playing at? Have you got a level in mind, or are you quite open?
I'm very open. It just depends who's interested. It depends who I can get in and play for. Just now, I'm just keep myself ticking over, training with a few boys now. But it just depends who's. I know I've got options. It just depends who's actually willing to take the punt on me. Do you know what I mean? Because I know I'm good enough. It's just trying to get games under my belt and get a consistent amount of play time. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And if I can just kind of steer away a wee bit, obviously you trained under Angelo Alessio as well for a wee bit. What did you make of him?
I thought his training sessions were all right. I I was injured for quite a lot of it, to be fair, but in the first couple of weeks in pre-season, I didn't see much, so I'm probably not in the right place to comment because I was injured for quite a lot of it. But I got on well with him. I thought he was a nice guy, but I heard obviously the language barrier was quite hard to get over, and I don't really, to be honest, I don't know because I wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? I was in the gym. I was in the physio room for most of the time, so I'm probably not in the best place to comment.
Aye, fair enough. And obviously he coached at the highest level, Italian national team, Chelsea. I think he won a Premier League with Chelsea. Did you kind of get that off him, that he was a top guy?
He had a massive. He did have a presence about him. I'll say that. Like as soon as he came in, all the boys knew who he was. But he did. He just had a real class in this, and a real presence. But I just didn't really know what his training was like because I wasn't there enough. So